Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Oxygen Not Included playthrough in Wow, nearly mixed my playlists up then. It's Oxygen Not Included, with me, your host, Luckymarine, and, well, the gang, really. Let's go up to Speed 3, because no one wants to wait for Speed 1. So we've got our battery room extension sorted out. Up here. This needs turning off right now. Please, somebody. Thank you. We're probably going to end up putting a filter in here. We'll filter out any breathable oxygen that gets caught up in our hydrogen pumping. And we'll bring the breathable oxygen down. There's no point in creating breathable oxygen if you're going to destroy it in a hydrogen generator. Okie dokie. Are we nearly done? Alright, we will turn that to auto. I will get everything sorted out here. Also make another battery. We'll wait till these have some charge in them before disconnecting these. We also need to... We've got power for the hydrogen generator. Yep. We now just need to plumb it in as well. Which might be interesting. So, these gas pipe bridges need to go in. How are we going to do this? From here to here. But also encompass the hydrogen that's coming out of this room. They get split off at this filter. So we'll bring you over here. Alright. So if we put you in line there. Bring the hydrogen that gets split off at this point now. Dig out all of this. Put a bridge. Right, we'll dig out first. I'll dig this bit out first. Not quite into slime. I will put this filter here instead. So we filter off the hydrogen this way. We'll jump over this via a bridge straight down into a hydrogen generator with the pump pipe feeding into it. So yeah. Wow, this gets a little intricate. A little bit intricate. I hope later on in the development they get to the point where we can maybe mix. Well, you could, couldn't you? You could. No, you could. You could mix the gases here through the same pipe and then just filter them off once they got to the destination at another end. So have hydrogen and steam and carbon dioxide fed into one unit here, down the same pipe, until they got to the destination that you wanted it to go, and have another filter or another series of filters like we have here, where we get a mix of carbon dioxide and contaminated oxygen, and just filter off to the certain processes that you need. But yeah, I hope it's more, I don't know how to describe it, which is strange. I hope we can pack more than one pipe into an area. I don't know. Would that make the game easier? I mean, right now you have to think about your pipework, and you're torn between wanting it to be neat and yet also wanting it to be functional. So do you go for aesthetics or ergonomics? Deconstruct. Speaking of aesthetics, we'll just deconstruct them there. Can you? Nope. Somebody? Thank you. That's alright, you can bomb it in with yourself. That looks a little bit neater. Are we nearly done here? Alright. So, plumbing, pipework, gas pipework from you. To about here, I think. Nope, to there. Yes. Oh, we've had to get the hydrogen generator off the deck and put it on its own little pedestal, as it were, because it doesn't work if it's in water, which it might still end up being in water. Alright, let's deconstruct just the building here, and then we'll deconstruct these ladders. And get some insulated tile ready. Skills increase. Good stuff. What is it? Athletics is now 24. Alright. Well done. Add another battery. When we can. Now we'll deconstruct these batteries because we want to get rid of the smaller battery that we put into this room. We've got room for, once it's all squished up, an extra big battery. If we get rid of the smaller one, because the smaller batteries don't give out quite as much heat. So, one battery in that. Alright, bedtime. We've done well today. We've done alright. Ah, balls. Plumbing, liquid pipe. Let's connect you back up. Be careful when you're deconstructing buildings, especially if you have pipe work running through them. No thank you, not just today. Contaminated oxygen and looks like normal oxygen. So normal oxygen gets pumped out into the base. Contaminated gets pumped along here, along with the carbon dioxide, where it then gets split here initially. No, this is to split out any oxygen that gets trapped in the system. And this one splits the contaminated oxygen into its own little pipework, and splits the carbon dioxide into its own little pipework. We do have a rogue hydrogen that got sucked into the system, but yeah, that's fine. We'll dig it out. And we know it's ready for rebuilding when we get this occurring. This is just a clog in the pipe. If you have different gases, one behind each other, they won't stack. They'll just clog up the pipework, which is why you need this kind of intricate system going on. So the pipes, the vents will hold 10 kilograms worth of a specific gas. Contents 10 kilograms worth of carbon dioxide. And anything down here? Nope. 400, 290 grams. Yep. So the contaminated oxygen will keep coming down these pipes until, again, it hits 10 kilograms. And then all we do is we come in here, we replace the vent, and it's ready to go again. We'll actually deconstruct you, and you'll see. So if we look onto the pipework and we look down here, and there's a grey box above one of these greens, we know there's 10 kilograms worth of the gas in the vent. Okay, go on, guys. Go on. Game? Alright, yeah, we're sorted. Right, we'll now deconstruct you. I mean, we could just stick a single battery in there, but it's no. Want to be efficient. We'll shuffle them up. It's a shame that you can't deconstruct equipment but sort of pack it away somewhere else, or deconstruct it for movement instead of just completely deconstructing it. I get on up here. Alright. And deconstruct you. And build another one. And deconstruct you. So, if we have a look down here. Contents, empty. 10 kilograms of carbon dioxide. It just vanished. Put a vent back. And ready to go. What's this? 10 kilograms of carbon dioxide? Deconstruct you. We might as well, whilst we're here, deconstruct this bit of pipe. Just to get rid of the clog. Alright. And let's build another one. The battery. There we go. And deconstruct you. And you. And more batteries. There we go. 8 batteries in this room. That should be more than enough heat. Along with the 900 and odd degrees that the hydrogen generator gets up to. That should be more than enough heat to deal with the fluid that's dribbling in here. Right, we want that pipe bridge. The gas pipe bridge. Is it unreachable? Nope, you can get there. Alright, maybe not. Cancel you then. And when this is all actually in, we'll cancel you if you don't. We're not needed. And you, and you, and you. And let's get the filter. It's just a case of moving the filter from here to here and fling it the other way around. Gas pipe into here and deconstruct the gas pipe in the center. Good work, Mildred. Good work. Yeah, Gigi. Gigi is my other cat. You've got Dylan, that's a loud one. And then you've got Gigi, who's a little tortoiseshell, who just rules the place. Alright, another vent. And a bit of pipe. And we're ready to go again. Just getting rid of 10 kilograms worth of waste gas at a time by not using your sand. Good, it's good. I like it. And you're not running because we don't have you hooked up yet. We also don't have power to you either. We'll run you up here. Try and hide you in the pipework. And we'll hook you up as well. I'll filter out hydrogen at this point. How you getting on, guys? Yep, getting alright. Mildred's left doing all the heavy lifting, but she's fine with it. Last little bit. Can you get to it? Yeah, you can. Oh no, come on. This. Well done, Mildred. You're a good count on you. Right. So that means we can now get rid of this. Hydrogen, any hydrogen in this room now splits off at this area and comes back in to feed the hydrogen generator. So the only thing that should be passing past it is contaminated oxygen and carbon dioxide, which should feed straight into this pipe. So we'll do that, and we'll deconstruct the gas pipes along here, and you, and we'll run this we were going to filter this, weren't we? If we've got filters already set up over here, why not use these? Right. If we have the hydrogen from up here being fed into this side, this filter is set up to take out any breathable oxygen out, and then it just goes on the normal cycle. the normal cycle of any hydrogen gets taken out and any contaminated. So yeah. So we need the pump that we're going to set up in the top left hand corner because hydrogen moves up and left. We'll cross it over here. We'll use the stairs. We'll cross it over the pipe. No, we can't really. We'll have to cross it over here. Because same with the liquid bridges, you can't build stairs anywhere on them. So if we put it here, it'd be too much of a jump for them to use these stairs. So put the bridge over there, run it down the stairs themselves, run it across, jump over this line somehow, and feed it into here. There's no point setting up a separate filtration system when we already have one that's working here. Alright. On you go. Game. Please, game. Rightio. We'll deconstruct you. Not needed anymore. And that's a little bit more heat taken out of our base. Especially at 900 odd degrees, or whatever it was. What is it? 926 degrees. Wow. There are whole suns that are cooler than that. Well, there's probably not, but a little bit over exaggerating, I imagine. But you get my point. We'll run the power down here. Get rid of the power lines there. We're still going to need power up here because we're going to put one pump. I think we're only going to need one pump. I thought we'd need two, but that's not a thing. That's definitely not a thing. So deconstruct you and deconstruct you. We will deconstruct the wires that are poking above as well. And when we've dug out this little lump here, no, we'll properly square it off. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll properly square it off and create a definite corner for the gases to accumulate in and put our pump right in the corner. And let's build up here so that you can dig these out. Yeah, I know it's quite hard up there, Mildred, but just wee yourself. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Alright, that means that we can now get rid of this line here. Again, it's purely because of aesthetics. Deconstruct wires there. Alright, there's no redundancies. We should be able to get these two by building the ladders here. You still on your wheels? Yep. Has this been done? Yep. You making steam? Yep. Is this working? Yep. Are you creating hydrogen? A little bit. Not really. Not at the moment. Are you leaking out from in there? How are you leaking out of her? Where are we getting contaminated oxygen from? Over here. Alright, let's double wall you then. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will be us for this episode. We're doing alright. This is a little bit intricate, but it works. We just need to dig out this corner so that we get the hydrogen pump in the place where the hydrogen pump needs to be, because hydrogen goes up and left, carbon dioxide goes down and right. We may even stick a pump down here to feed into this system, because it looks like we're having a bit of a build up here. But apart from that, generally we're doing alright. We've properly isolated our living space from our working space, so we're not pumping. Yes, it's breathable oxygen, but we're keeping our pressurized oxygen, the good stuff, in the place where we want it to be, instead of letting it run amok, which is nice. And yeah, got our battery room sorted out, which does seem to be more effective now. What's the temperatures in there? Yeah, more than enough temperature to turn water into steam there. Yeah, and so on we go. Got a little bit of gas piping to work out up here. Get the pump in this corner, get it shifted over the contaminated gas and carbon dioxide gas. Do we need to? We could just bring the contact. No, we'd still have to jump over it at some point. Would we though? Yeah, we would. So we'll jump over here and then jump over here. We may even bring the oxygen pipe out so we can bring it down, so we can jump over it. I don't know. Here maybe? Well, wherever we can fit the gas pipe jumper over is where we'll manipulate our pipework, and then we'll just feed in the hydrogen into here. Instead of putting a filter on to filter out the oxygen that needs to be powered, we'll just run the pipework down here and feed it into where we already have the filters set up to filter out everything. Any oxygen that gets dragged into it will get filtered out. Any hydrogen will get filtered out and put where we need the hydrogen. Any contaminated oxygen will continue on its journey to our contaminated oxygen runoff. Okay, so from who's missing? Where are you? I know you're not at the toilet. Oh, here you are. Not the toilet, but you probably are. Just doing it in your pants. There we go. Good boy, Lenny. I like how it's warm. So from Floyd, Mildred, Ming Mai, and now freshly empty Lenny. That's a good night from them. And yeah, I hope you come and see us in the next episode, where we're going to do even more cool stuff. So yeah, do take care.